Alright, what's going on YouTube? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Check out my other videos if you haven't already. But today, guys, today, we're going to be going over my diet. So what my diet has come to throughout the years, and it's going to optimize a couple of key points, okay? And these key points are going to be really effective for if you lift, if you want good general overall health, if you want good energy, if you want like decent taste, if you want like good portability of your meals, you can like bring them to work, you can bring them to school, whatever. So that's what this diet is going to basically fully entail. I'll go over all the foods and stuff kind of first, but actually first I kind of want to go over the main points of what like my diet now covers. I think this is the optimal diet for basically anybody. Obviously, well, I'll just talk about it. All right, let's get into this video. All right, guys. So I'd say there's like four main key points that this diet really hits on. So 4 things that this diet tries to optimize, and this is in no particular order, but it's going to be bodybuilding. So like muscle protein synthesis, bulking or cutting. You have to like tailor the calories a little bit differently based on it, whether you're bulking or cutting, but basically the same stuff still applies. I still eat relatively the same meals whether I'm bulking or cutting. So health, bodybuilding, and then it also optimizes convenience. So I'm personally right now, I'm in school and I also work. So I'm a pretty busy guy. So I want stuff that I can microwave. And it's still healthy, still high in protein, all that stuff. And it doesn't take long to prep. So convenience comes down to basically like prepping the food as well as heating up the food to eat. So I optimize it in those 2 areas. And then also, I'd say these are all pretty tasty meals, so I'd say that they all kind of hit on the key point of tasting relatively good. I think they taste pretty good, so that's another key point. So we have health, bodybuilding, convenience, and taste. So that's basically the way how I tailor all these meals to kind of hit on all those key points, kind of in a relatively balanced way. I'll kind of talk you guys through it and see what you think. Guys, leave me some comments and stuff too, because I kind of want to connect more with you guys as like a community. Yeah, I'll kind of break down some examples of meals and stuff like that. I can give you guys the way I'm prepping these meals, all that stuff, how I make them taste good. I'll give you guys some examples right now. My first banger kind of health-oriented meal that's also geared towards bodybuilding and convenience is going to be, it's really simple, okay, guys? So you're going to take some ground beef, preferably like 88%. That's pretty much what I use because it's kind of cost effective too. So these meals are also, I'm trying to keep them like relatively low cost just because I don't really see the point in spending a ton of money on your diet. Obviously, investing money in your own health is one of the most important things. But diet, you always want to make cost effective choices that are still healthy, which is super easy to do. Okay, guys? So this is going to be like the finished product. This is going to be beef, rice, and then veggies, okay? That's all it's going to be. So it's only 3 ingredients. And we all know the less ingredients, the less amount of ingredients that you have in like a dish or like a meal, kind of like the healthier it's going to be honest. Because if you look at any junk food, like the ingredient list is just like a huge grocery list of like 50 different things. So this is only 3 ingredients. It's super easy. You can make some modifications to it if you want. I used to make modifications. I'll tell you guys about that, but right now it's just beef, rice, broccoli. So I'll show you guys how to prep it really fast, as well as how to like store it, transport it so that it stays good all day, all that good stuff. All right, sorry. Anyways, I got sidetracked. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the beef, cook it in a pan. Cook the beef in a pan. No olive oil, no anything like that. Just a non-stick pan with beef. And you cook it till it's cooked all the way through. You don't want any like red in it or anything like that because that can give you like E. coli. It's like a really small chance, but it can still happen. All right. And then while that beef's cooking, you know, you want to get yourself like a rice cooker, guys, if you don't already have one. They're super cheap. You can get used rice cookers like anywhere. They're you can get like a small one too. Like mine's only like yay big. It takes about, I'd say, like an hour to cook like a good amount of rice that I can like use on 5 different meal preps or something like that. So get yourself like a rice cooker, throw in some rice with it, throw in some water, all you really do is just turn it on. And that's going to be cooking your rice and your beef at the same time. And you're going to want to cook in bulk too. So you're going to want to cook as much beef as you can at once and as much rice as you can at once. So this is another kind of key point. It's kind of like meal prepping in a way. Super time efficient, let's just say. Time efficient. Yeah, that's a good one. So yeah, you'll cook the rice, you'll cook the beef at the same time. You'll also need a bag. I like frozen veggies, particularly green vegetables, because they're super healthy for you. But you can really use like spinach. You can use, it doesn't have to be frozen. I just like frozen broccoli for the convenience of it. It's cheap, so I get like the big bags of frozen broccoli from Costco. But anyways, after you let the rice cool, you let the beef cool, okay, you're gonna want to get yourself a big Tupperware dish. And you don't really want to use plastic. You can use plastic to like store this stuff, but you have to keep in mind, if you're using plastic to store like your meal prep stuff, you're gonna want to empty it out onto like a paper plate or like an actual plate before you heat it up to eat. You don't really want to heat it up in like the plastic container that you're storing it in, because heating up like the plastic, some of like the gases and fumes can like leak into the food, and that can mess up like your endocrine system, which is basically like your hormones and stuff like that. It can mess up your testosterone. So what you're gonna want to do instead is you're gonna want to get some meal prep containers that are made out of glass that have like the rubber lid on them. Pyrex is a good name brand for this, but yeah, the glass ones, you can heat those up in the microwave, no problem. They're not gonna like leak in any microplastics or anything like that to your food. They're a little bit more expensive, but you only need a couple of them. You can wash them super easily too, and they'll keep your food good. You don't have to worry about like messing up your hormones due to like microplastics or any of that BS. We live in a world today where literally everything leaks into our food and messes it up. So get yourself some glass meal prep containers, okay guys? That's like a huge investment. It's not even that much money, but just take the time to get yourself like a glass meal prep set. That's all you really have to do. It's gonna save you in the long run, boys, trust me. All right guys, so you got your beef cooked, you got your rice cooked, you have your frozen broccoli in a bag or whatever you want, really. You can make some adjustments to this if you want. This is just what I do and what I found works the best, because it only takes like 20 minutes to cook all the stuff and then throw it, you just mix it together in like a meal prep container, okay? So you have your beef, rice, broccoli, all that blah, blah, blah. You have your meal prep container. What you do, obviously you wait for the stuff to cool off, then you heat it up. So the rice, the broccoli, you wait for that to cool down. Then you take it, you weigh it out cooked. It's not gonna be as accurate if you weigh it out when it was raw, but cooked is close enough in my opinion, whatever. It's not even possible to really track calories that accurately, so I just weigh it out cooked. It's whatever, guys. I'm not really too concerned about it. And the amounts that you do is really tailored to if you're bulking, cutting, based on your body weight, etc., how many meals you're eating a day. There's so many variables to that, so you can really make this meal like as big or as small as you want. But for this sake, let's just say I do like 200 calories worth of rice, then I'll do like 6 ounces of cooked beef, which is probably like, I think like 300 calories or something like that. Throw in some frozen broccoli, and then based on whether or not you really need to like take this meal somewhere, you can either refrigerate it or you can freeze it. The bonus is if you freeze it and you are in school like I am, you can actually just store this meal like in your backpack while it's frozen and it'll stay good. And then all you have to do is get a microwave, put it in the microwave, heat it up for like 6 minutes, and you can eat it like right then and there. It's insane. And the reason why I chose these ingredients like beef, rice, broccoli is because of health, protein content, bodybuilding, right? And taste, relating back to it. So it literally hits on all those points. So the beef, the actual fat in the beef is actually, it's kind of good for you. It's not as good for you as like avocado fat or like butter fat or something like that. But I'd argue that ground beef is actually like a super healthy way to get your healthy fats in. I'd say it's healthy fat. So the beef in itself, it has protein, it has those healthy fats for you. That's naturally gonna help with testosterone production and putting on muscle, because fat, healthy fats, protein, and that's just in the beef alone. And then you throw in like the rice, So that's just one ingredient. It's just rice, and it's just carbohydrates that your body uses as fuel. So it's really just one ingredient. So there's no BS added to it, and it's really just fuel for your body. And then you also have the veggies in there. You have the broccoli. That's gonna have fiber. It's gonna have all your micronutrients, some like zinc in there, all that good stuff for you. Broccoli's super healthy. You always want greens with like those bigger meals. So that's kind of what I'm rocking with. Like I get like those big glass meal prep containers, cook all that stuff, weigh it, throw it in there. Then I can freeze it, throw it in my backpack. And all I have to do is have a microwave by me. I heat it up, and I have a full meal that's healthy, it's cheap, it'll put on muscle, it'll optimize your hormones. I mean, why wouldn't you? So that's a meal you can literally take anywhere, okay guys? Thing is guys, that's more of like a meal prep meal. So that's a meal that you cook up and you store for later. Obviously you can eat it on the spot, but I'm gonna tell you guys a meal that you actually can eat on the spot. That's, well, the other one you could, but you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, all right? This is gonna be a meal you make, boom, you eat. There's no storing it. That was like a meal prep meal, but you can also eat on the spot, whatever. But this, guys, this meal is gonna be insane. It's gonna take like freaking 5 minutes to make. And it's so simple. I love it. This taste of this is my favorite meal of the day to eat by far. And it's, you guys already know what it is. You guys can probably guess it right now. Take a guess. Is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? Take a guess. What am I making on the spot right now if I have to cook food? That's right, baby. It's gonna be breakfast, okay? So, ingredients, boys. It's gonna be eggs, and then it's gonna be something that you can heat up in a toaster. So, English muffin, low-calorie bread, bagel if you're bulking, okay? It works. It literally works. So, you can do this if you're bulking or you're cutting. You can make some changes to it. I'll let you guys know what those changes are. But basically, let's say I'm bulking right now, okay? So egg yolks are super, super healthy. They have the good cholesterol in it. So healthy fats, again, that's why it's kind of similar to like the beef meal. But healthy fats, so eggs. I'm bulking, so I'll just do all whole eggs. But if you're cutting or something, you can do whole eggs plus egg whites. You can do just plain egg whites, whatever, okay? So I cook just whole eggs. I'll do like 5, okay, let's say. And then I'll scramble that up. Scrambling eggs actually cooks it faster than if you like do them over easy or something like that. So scrambled eggs, and then you'll get in the greens for this meal. It's not gonna be broccoli. You're gonna want to get spinach. This is definitely the best to go with eggs. It tastes the best with eggs, and you can literally just grab a handful, plop it in the pan with your eggs, cook it all up, and you have your greens, you have your magnesium, you have your zinc, whatever's in the spinach. I don't know, I'm not a rocket scientist, but I know it's healthy for you. So boom, you have your eggs, you have your spinach in there already cooked in with it. So it's already optimizing health. It already has protein. It already is going to boost your testosterone with all that cholesterol that's healthy for you in it. And then you have, your toaster you throw in. I'll say I'm doing a bagel because I'm trying to bulk, so it's a little bit more calories. Bagels are usually like 250 to 300 calories, so they're a little bit higher in calories. But you throw a bagel into the toaster, that's going to take like not even 5 minutes. The eggs take probably like 5 minutes to cook. Boom, pop the bagel out, throw on some cream cheese, whatever you want. Throw on some butter. Butter's also like a healthy fat. And then you have a meal on the spot that literally takes 5 minutes. And if you're really trying to be super effective, you can eat the eggs out of the pan, and you don't even have to wash a dish. You can just rinse the fork off with some water, some soap real quick, scrub it. It takes like not even 30 seconds, whatever you want to do, okay? This is for speed, optimization, health, all that good stuff. But that's my on the spot meal, okay guys? All right guys, so are you with me so far? So I gave you guys like a meal preppy meal you can also eat on the spot. Then I give you guys like an on the spot meal that you can also cook. And these all prioritize bodybuilding. They prioritize general health, hormone optimization. They prioritize taste because they all taste super, super good. And they also prioritize convenience and like speed optimization, being able to be quick. So these are the meals, guys, that I want to give to you guys that literally take barely any time at all, because I've been cooking bodybuilding meals that have tried to be convenient for like 3 years now, so I know a thing or two, guys. Those are just probably my top two. I have a ton of other like quick bodybuilding meals, but these ones I think they prioritize all the key points that just hit on the most, and I think they taste super good. And you can literally just eat these meals like you can just rinse repeat them because they have like all the nutrients your body will ever need. They might be lacking like some blueberries, some fruit maybe, but that's about it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm not sure, I feel like this video is going to be really long, so I'm kind of trying to keep it short, keep it sweet. Try to talk fast here. I'm gonna wrap it up, but thank you guys for watching. Please comment, guys. Please comment. Please subscribe. Please leave a like. Anything helps me out because I want to build a community, guys. But that's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.